Hey love, Send Out here coming at you in my holistic practitioner bag. We have to break this down holistically. Let's get into it.
Men are now leaving it up to women to ask for their phone number, pursue them, holler at them. And we talking about men over 40, right? And it's crazy to me because literally a generation before them, those men were the hunters and, you know what I'm saying, pursuing women. And I'm confused because I don't know what the hell happened. Is it the Me Too movement that fucked this shit up? Or is it the feminist movement, which none I am a part of, okay? I didn't ask for this shit. I'm trying to figure out who dropped the fucking ball, because now we got a whole bunch of men walking around here like they want to be the fucking women. And we...
Hey, it's funny, bro. Hold on. Let her cook. Let her cook, bro. Hey, big man, bro. Hey, big man, dog. Let her cook.
Men. And it's tiring as fuck, honestly. You meet somebody and they really expect you to like hit them up. They don't do shit no more. And it's really sad that we have these type of men now. But I don't know if it's our fault, not me personally, but women's fault as a whole, because we kind of made these motherfuckers like this. You know what I'm saying? Like scared to approach us, scared to say shit, scared to like even be intimate with you. Men are naturally meant to be the hunters, and women are the gatherers. Like, women don't even have a mental capacity to chase men like how a man is supposed to with a woman. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even in our nature to do it, but it's like we're being pushed into that, and it's not a natural thing. I'm ready for this shit to end. So
Now, I know it seems like I'm going far left, but I'm really not. When I say holistically, I mean pieces of a whole, right? And so many times we look at the way that we do our hair differently from the way that we treat our mates, differently from the way that we treat our children, and differently from the way that we operate in business. But at the end of the day, you're taking you everywhere you go, and the problem is coming from inside the house. And that's why we have to have this conversation today, because you cannot put new wine in old bottles. They have to go.
Money, live better, just not in Homewood, Plainfield, or Lincolnwood.
This is a big hit to the community because, I mean, Walmart have great prices, honestly. So I can't believe a Walmart is closed.
But it's happening. This location on South Halstead in Homewood will permanently close next month. The reason, Walmart says, because of poor performance record. It, quote, did not meet Walmart's financial expectations.
It's like they're trying to starve the black neighborhood or something. I don't know what's going on, because it's always crowded. Every time you come up here, the lot is crowded until they close. I mean, so how are you not making money?
You're not making.
Now, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I'm not going to be unrealistic. Every black person knows exactly why things are locked up when they go into the store. You know why you're not parking your car on the street. You're parking it in the garage. You know why. So if we won't take accountability, then we won't make any necessary changes. And the same thing, you're taking you everywhere you go with no accountability.
Shoppers not buying Walmart's explanation.
Is it always busy?
It's always busy. It's always busy here. Usually I'd be like, oh, let me hurry up and try to get in and get out.
It's always busy. It's always busy, but they never have nothing.
If you wasn't making money, you'd have been closed.
Well, they're closed.
Well, like the person who I got these clips from, link will be in the description box below, was about to say, is the reason that they're always closing is because they can't make money. They can't make money because most of the things that they're supposed to sell to make their profits are being stolen. and it's only in certain areas by certain demographics. Not to say that other races don't steal, but we have to call a spade a spade. And if we're not holding each other accountable in our own house, who's gonna do it? Like,
three women from Rochester, New York were here in Chicago to celebrate a birthday and left behind one heck of a surprise. They decided to dine and dash after greasing their fingers on chicken wings, eating Alfredo, and washing it all down with flights of drinks.
Now you see them and now you don't. We've blurred the video because the trio hasn't been charged yet. But you can't miss that distinctive blue wig and the massive tab they left behind.
The server went to the table. They asked for the ticket to be split. She left from this table behind me. They clicked the button. As she left, they got up one at a time and walked out.
3 days ago, the three women from Rochester, New York visited Soul Vibes in the Near North neighborhood to celebrate a birthday and left behind a surprise, an unpaid tab of over $200.
They actually ran out the door and ran and hid behind a service vehicle that was in traffic.
They decided to dine and dash after devouring chicken wings, Alfredo, and wash.
Not violent, but it's a crime, and it affects us, and it affects our bottom dollar, and it affects our team members.
They were spotted on surveillance, leaving one by one within 30 seconds of the server stepping away. They also forgot that they signed up on the wait list before being seated, including their name and phone number. And to add insult to injury, they posted this onto social media, thanking the restaurant for the free food while laughing at waitstaff like Chloe Jackson.
I'm here 3 days a week.
Their greedy crime comes with a much heavier cost.
Some places do make the servers come out and pay for those bills, but Fab and Soul Vibes here, they don't make us pay for it. Well, that's really grateful because $300, $400 could really break our bank for that day.
Sadly, dine and dash incidents are on the rise. The owners run 2 Soul Vibes locations and 3 I Can't Believe It's Not Meat restaurants. And in the last 6 months, they've seen an uptick in these type of incidents. These are just a few of the incidents they've recorded.
It's an industry of pennies and nickels. So when you get these dine and dash incidences,
I need you to understand that those were black businesses that black people were doing that to. And when I was standing behind the chair, it wasn't a whole lot, probably like maybe 10 times in a 10-year career where I had people file disputes and be like, thanks, Sin. Love my hair.
My black people, keep y'all black asses off from over the restaurant counters when your order don't get done right, or they don't give you your change correctly or fast enough. Don't you jump your black ass over that counter. Which, hey, people working at the restaurant, get you a brick. When they jump over that damn counter trying to be honest, bust them in the head with that motherfucking brick. I'm sick of seeing black people jump over these counters trying to be greedy with these food, because 8 times out of 10, y'all got y'all shit right. You just making up an excuse so you can jump over the counter, record yourself going on the counter so you can go viral while stealing chicken. We sick of it. Y'all, restaurant, bust them in the head with a brick.
And it's happened so many times across social media. One of the #1 ways to go viral is talk about how much you cannot stand a cosmetologist, a restaurant, or something. Like, that's how people are making it. Your job not working, go viral online. Talking about how outraged you are with someone before you go speak to them directly. Now, I'm not going to get into that because that's not what this video is about. I want this video to act as a mirror, right? How do you move? And you have to understand that you, as a human being, you have to protect yourself. It's human nature. You're in a certain situation, you really use wisdom by looking at patterns and seeing. Listen to this.
Even. I got it already. Not the roll.
Just go ahead and leave it.
Leave it.
Go ahead and leave
Ain't got the nerve to try to pick it up.
Go ahead and leave it.
Now, this is a person stealing clothes and things of that nature. Like I said, everybody does it. I'm holding my community accountable. One more.
Black is when you walk into a store, don't get greeted, but then someone walks in behind you and they get right after. It was literally.
I just had the most horrible experience with shopping, and it just really makes me want to cry. No word of a lie. As you can see, these are my bags. A Nike bag, H&M bag. This is my shopping bag. I walk into Whole Foods and I grab a basket. Why did I grab the basket? Because I do not want to have to carry all these freaking bags. I saw the security officer. This man literally followed me. Every time I turned my back, he followed me. Me being me, I walk up to him. Why are you following me?
Now, as a human being who's supposed to use pattern recognition so that way you'll avoid being in messed up situations, if time after time after time after time you're going to work 7 days a week, sometimes, most people 5 days a week, and every single day when you're at work, you are, let's say you're a loss prevention specialist, that's your job. It is your job to make sure you're watching the people in the store, making sure they don't steal. And right before you walked in with all of those bags, there were 4 or 5 black girls that looked just like you with 4 or 5 bags from other random stores that they literally just chased out maybe 15-20 minutes before you decided to walk in with all of your bags. Does this mean that they're racist? No, it means that the majority of your community is putting them in these situations, and this goes to everything. Right now we're talking about Walmart and shoplifting, but then the first video was about black men no longer pursuing black women, right? And then we also have the thing that we talk about here on my channel all the time is black women not being able to find good black cosmetologists, and you're going to the white salons now because you can't find good black cosmetologists. Well, in every scenario, the common denominator is the same. It's the same. And in every situation, the small minority is paying for the larger majority. And if we're honest, every time you go online, every time you go on social media, if anybody that is not from this country, anybody that's not from America, right, who's not familiar with the different versions of American black women, right, what they're going to do is if they ask them, what do you think an American black woman's favorite thing to do is, they're going to say twerk. That's what they're going to say. Why? Because that's what you guys put out there. That's what everybody puts out there. I am one of those women that is held victim to that stereotype, right? I have to talk a little differently when I go in places so that I'm not put in that position, right? So as a research scientist, yes, absolutely, I have to code switch, because if I don't, then I will not get the opportunities that I've received thus far in my career because of the negative connotation that so many black women put out there. And the problem is we don't take accountability. We don't take accountability for the things that we do, and we don't take accountability for the things that we say. And at the end of the day, when you stop and you begin to assess the situation and look in the mirror, you can figure out why it's so hard for you to find good cosmetologists. The types of research scientists like myself, we are behind a paywall because these are the things that we're focused on. Like my next series is going to be on premenopausal symptoms, right? But I have had to put myself behind a paywall or just go into a completely different avenue because if I'm being honest, black women in my community do not care about premenopausal symptoms. They don't care about, their body on an internal level and their hormones and how their hormones being imbalanced are in direct correlation with everything that they're dealing with. So for that reason, I had to make a decision. It's like, okay, do I dumb myself down so that way the majority of the women are able to hear me so that way I can make more money? Or do I just stay true to what my passion really is and stick to the science, even though I know that I'm only gonna touch a small minority of women? And I chose the latter. I chose to go with the minority. But But you have to understand, right? We have to understand, and we have to be realistic that our decision making and the way that we've carried ourselves over these last couple of years are the reason that people are changing. Women are the reason that men are different. Men are different, and they're not the same as the men from back in the day because the women are not the same from back in the day. Our grandmothers were not twerking in the middle of the street. Our grandmothers were not standing on top of cars and twerking as the car's driving. They were not. They were not. Right? Right now, your favorite song, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you how I got this ring. Your grandmother or the women that you are, allotting to how these men should be, they made their house a home. And we also have to acknowledge the fact that the majority of our grandfathers were dogs. Both of my grandfathers were. Both of my grandfathers, well, not one of my grandfathers had multiple children. Once my grandfather died, I met two more great aunts. Well, great aunts, Lord. I met two more aunties that my grandfather had on my grandmother. So let's not. We have to be accountable. We have to stand up, and we have to really sit down and look at how we are the reason for us being in the position that we're in right now in 2025, and understand that we are the only ones with the ability to change it. I want to have another conversation like this live, so leave me your comments and things of that nature in the comments below, and then we'll talk about it in the next live.
Oh, now you mad? Edges and witness protection? But I'm the villain cause I said stop marinating your scalp in Crisco. Cool, let's get into it. She was on YouTube daily running them hacks. Rice, water, onion juice, leaving ball tracks. TikTok said castor oil make it grow. Now the mites in her scalp throwing a disco. Coconut dripping, she thought it was lit, till her pores said, sis, we can't breathe in this. Every hack she tried, they clapped and dipped. Now she in the group chat with a lace front fix. You dragged me when I tried to tell ya, said I'm too harsh, too much like a fella. But now your hairline playing hide and seek. Girl, your scalp said bye, now your roots look weak. Now you wanna listen, huh? Fungus got you itching, huh? Inflammation hit you like a truck. Edges screaming out we had enough. Demodex in your crown, throwing a rave. Malassezi eating good, free buffet. Oleic acid burning through like bleach. But you clapped back when I tried to teach. Don't put nothing sharp on your dome, I said. But you went and greased it like cornbread. Arguing with pros on every post. Now you sitting in the mirror trying to diagnose. Scalp looking flaky, hair looking dusty. You called me bitter, now your curls looking crusty. 6 months to 25 years, that's the math. Hair wet and creeping up like a ghost from the past. Now you wanna listen, huh? Oh, no. That DIY mission flopping, huh? It flopped. Inflammation got you texting pros. Scalp screaming, girl, that's a no. Look, ain't no hate, I just educate. But next time someone says don't put coconut oil on your scalp, maybe, just maybe, don't drag